Hello everyone. Welcome to IAS. Let's discuss today's prelims topics. Question is as per recently released United Nations Population Fund's UNFPA State of World Population Report, consider the following statements. 1. India will overtake China as the world's most populous country this year. 2. India's total fertility rate, or births per woman, was estimated at 203, higher than the world average of 2.0. 3. The report showed population growth in both India and China has been slowing, despite accounting for more than one-third of the estimated global population. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is B. While India's population was 1.42 billion as of 18th January, China for the first time reported a fall of 850,000 since the 1960s and now stands at 1.41 billion. With a population of 340 million, the United States is a distant third, according to the demographic indicators in the report. The total world population was projected at 8.045 billion. India will also have the largest youth cohort, 254 million in the age range of 15 to 24 years. India's total fertility rate, or births per woman, was estimated at 2, lower than the world average of 2.3. Developed regions projected a fertility rate of 1.5, less developed regions 2.4 and least developed countries 3.9. The average life expectancy for an Indian male was projected 71 and 74 for females. On average, the life expectancy for males globally was projected 71 and 76 for females. For developed regions, the average life expectancy for males was projected at 77 and 83 for females, the highest of all. For less developed regions, the ages are 70 for males and 74 for females, while for least developed countries, it is 63 for males and 68 for females. Question is the warring parties in control of parts of Yemen had signed the Stockholme Agreement in December 2018 whereby they had committed to freeing conflict-related detainees. The agreement brokered by the United Nations had three main components, they are 1. The Hudaydah Agreement. 2. The Prisoner Exchange Agreement. 3. The Ties Agreement. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 only. Answer is C. The Hudaydah Agreement included a ceasefire in the city of Hudaydah and other clauses like no military reinforcements in the city and strengthened UN presence. In November 2018, hundreds of people were killed in clashes in Hudaydah, an important port in Yemen, when government loyalists supported by a Saudi-led coalition launched an attack to oust the Iran-backed Houthi rebels from the Red Sea city. The Ties Agreement includes the formation of a joint committee with participation from civil society and the UN. Question is with reference to Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihoods Mission, DNRLM, consider the following statements. 1. It was launched by the Ministry of Labour and Employment in June 2011 as a restructured version of Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana, SGSY. 2. For promoting poverty reduction through building strong institutions for the poor, particularly women, and enabling these institutions to access a range of financial services and livelihoods. 3. DNRLM adopts a demand-driven approach, enabling the states to formulate their own state-specific poverty reduction action PL. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is D. It was launched by the Ministry of Rural Development, MoRD, in June 2011 as a restructured version of Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana, SGSY. Question is with reference to Animal Birth Control, ABC, Rules 2023, recently notified by central government. Consider the following statements about 1. Animal birth control program for the sterilization and immunization of the stray dogs are to be carried out by the respective local bodies, municipalities, municipal corporations and panchayats. 2. Cruelty involved for carrying out of animal birth control program need to be addressed. 3. The municipal corporations need to implement the ABC and anti-rabies program separately. Which of the following given above is are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 3 only. Answer is A. The municipal corporations need to implement the ABC and anti-rabies program jointly. By effective implementation of these rules, the animal birth control program can be conducted by the local bodies, which will help in reducing the stray dog population, addressing the animal welfare issues. The municipal corporations need to implement the ABC and anti-rabies program jointly. The rules also provides the guidelines how to deal with the human and stray dog conflicts without relocating the dogs in an area. Question is, what is an annular eclipse? 1. During an annular eclipse, the moon passes between the sun and earth, but it will be too far from the earth for a total solar eclipse. 2. This will look like a ring of fire around the moon. 3. Since the earth's surface is curved, sometimes an eclipse can shift between annular and total as the moon's shadow moves across the globe, which is called an annular hybrid eclipse. Which of the following given above is are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is C. This hybrid solar eclipse is named the Ningaloo eclipse, which only occurs once every 400 years. The Ningaloo eclipse will go from an annular to a complete eclipse before returning to an annular eclipse. The total solar eclipse will have the shadow of the moon pass over the Ningaloo region in a 40-kilometer wide tract. While during the annular solar eclipse, the moon does not completely block out the sun but looks like an overlaid disk on the sun, giving it a ring of fire appearance. Question is, Twitter has removed a policy that prohibited misgendering or deadnaming of answer is gender people on the social media platform. Consider the following statements about deadnaming. 1. AM deadname is essentially the name that a answer is, non-binary, and or gender expansor ISIF person was called before they adopted a more self-affirming name. To the act of, intentionally or not, calling a answer is, non-binary, and or gender expansor ISIF person by the dead name is known as deadnaming, which can lead to adverse consequences. 3. Deadnaming is harmful because refusing to use a person's chosen name or pronouns is a form of answer is phobia or cissexism. Which of the following given above is are correct? A. 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is C. Deadnaming is harmful because refusing to use a person's chosen name or pronouns is a form of answer is phobia or cissexism. Cissexism can contribute to mental health conditions such as depression and suicidality. It can also lead to physical and verbal assault and abuse. Moreover, dead naming not only invalidates someone's true identity but also may reveal information about the sex assigned to them at birth that the person concerned may not want anyone to know. This might result in the person being harassed, discriminated against, or assaulted. Question: is the Union Health Ministry, in collaboration with the Union Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, has written to the states and union territories to develop 100 food streets in 100 districts across the country. Consider the following statements about this. 1. The initiative is being taken up as a pilot project to create an example for other such streets to come up across the country to ensure safe and hygienic food practices. 2. The project aims to encourage safe and healthy practices among food businesses and community members, thus reducing foodborne illnesses and improving overall health outcomes. 3. Financial assistance to the states and union territories in the form of 10 crore rupees per food street or district will be provided to fill the critical gaps. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is A. Financial assistance to the states and union territories in the form of 1 crore rupees per food street or district will be provided to fill the critical gaps. This initiative will be implemented through the National Health Mission in collaboration with the Union Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, FSSAI, will lend technical support. The assistance will be provided under the National Health Mission in the 60-40 or 90-10 ratio on the condition that standard branding of these food streets will be done following FSSAI guidelines. Municipal corporations, development authorities, and district collectors at the state level will take major initiatives to ensure convergence in terms of financial resources and physical infrastructure. Various other initiatives, such as training of food handlers and independent third-party audits, have been taken to enhance safety standards. Question is: consider the following statements about National Civil Services Day. 1. Every year on 22nd April, National Civil Services Day is honored. 2. On this day, the Prime Minister of India awards officers from the central and state governments for their outstanding contributions to public administration. 3. Civil servants are in charge of effectively implementing all government PRELIMS and initiatives down to the grassroots level. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is D. Every year on 21st April, National Civil Services Day is honored. On this day, the Prime Minister of India awards officers from the central and state governments for their outstanding contributions to public administration. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Home Member of Parliament, introduced the All India Services on 21st April 1947. The former Indian civil services under British India were later TRNSR is formed into All India Services under the Total Indian Administration. At the All India Administrative Service Training School in Metcalfe House, Delhi, he delivered a remarkable speech and referred to government servants as the steel frame of India in his address. Thank you, everyone. Do subscribe to this channel. Use code SPLIVE to join Unacademy.